Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions. Biased opinions. Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions.
Let's do this.
And welcome to Very Biased Opinions.
It's the World Cup!
Finally, the World Cup has started. Yes!
We're here!
Oh my god, what seems like an eternity of waiting for it.
Far too
We
long.
finally got the first game underway. Russia versus Saudi Arabia. And how many of you thought this would be a boring game? How many of you thought this would be terrible?
We did.
We did! But Russia surprised everybody and absolutely battered the Saudis
Destroyed them.
by 5-0. And we're going to go through all the talking points right now.
You know what I think we should talk about first?
Go for it.
Tactics.
Do you want to?
I have heard a couple people have spoken to the VBO group, and they said we don't talk tactics enough. So Russia went out in a 4-3-3, and Saudi ran out in a 4-1-4-1.
Well, that leads me to my first question, Thomas.
Yes.
What does tactics mean?
I believe it's the way you attempt to beat the enemy.
That's lost.
Well, that's all the tactics I'm going to talk about, to be totally honest. I hear everyone think...
When I play five-a-side, I usually just walk forward and then walk back. And then walk forward and walk back.
You have been accused of that many times.
Okay.
Sorry. Back to football.
So, little thing. I didn't watch any of the opening ceremony. I didn't really care about it.
I missed the first
Was
one.
it good? I don't know. Tell us about it below if you thought it was good or if you thought it was crap.
They're generally bad.
But I did come in pretty much where it was a big speech by Putin, and Infantino then decided to do a big thank you Putin thing, and it did seem like a big circle jerk, Vladimir Putin style. But it eventually got underway.
Yeah.
And I must admit, a commentator made a really funny joke at the start.
What did he say?
Bouncingly funny joke. Made a comment that, well, the game's scheduled to finish at this time, but it may finish up to an hour later because we are using VAR. So,
Right. Well, that's
anyway. So, it was a pretty open game.
It was a really fun game. The first half was brilliant.
Saudi Arabia did actually try to play some football. They were so sloppy. They kept giving the ball away in their own half, and then when Russia broke on them, they played some neat stuff.
They did.
They looked really good.
Yeah.
And the first goal didn't take long. It came 1-0 in the 13th minute. Saudi Arabia failed to clear a corner, and the ball came back in by Zovinin? Sorry, it's going to be a common theme.
Zobnin.
Get used to us pronouncing names wrong.
And my awful accents.
And it was a header by Gazinski, who is, for trivia ones out there, he scored the opening goal for the 2018 World Cup.
Did he?
He did. Was it a foul in the build-up, Thomas?
No, absolutely not. The guy falls over in front of him. He kind of, as the guy's falling over, throws his hands. But it's more of like a don't fall on me sort of thing. The guy's going down before he's even gotten close to it. And the commentary team thought it was a foul. One of them did, one of them didn't. Then we finally got the replay in like the 30th minute, and it was hands down, not a foul. No, there's no way. Good goal.
Good goal.
Good goal.
finish.
Open header, great
finish.
header. I mean, if that was England, we'd have missed it.
Maybe. It would have been Stan Collymore, he might have tucked it away. Saudi Arabia, they didn't offer much going forward, but again, they did keep trying to play.
I don't know who their left winger is. We should figure this out, considering we're here to talk about it. But he was rapid, and not only that, he seemed to terrify the Russians. In the first half, every time we got the ball, you could see them just...
He did, but there were not many times that Saudi Arabia really got in behind him.
No, but in the first half, considering the scoreline at half time, they were in the match.
They were in the match. They were certainly in the match, until sort of like the end of the first half.
Yeah. I mean, Jagoev going down was a bit of a sore issue for everybody. I think he's probably one of their most creative players, which to me makes him one of their best players.
Yeah.
But they had a guy, Chersev, come on. And
he had a crap game, didn't he?
He was absolutely terrible. 2 goals, and my God, what a touch.
Yeah.
I mean, that second goal was absolutely
It didn't take long for Chersev to make an impact. I didn't actually write down the minute of the second goal, but I have a feeling it was it just before half-time, or was it midway?
40th minute, maybe?
Something like that. But it was a really, really, really neat play by Russia. Really good.
Complete overplay as well. That. I mean,
they nearly made a ball.
And then the final pass to Chersev is so incredibly slow, and you see like the Saudi player sliding in, another bloke running in behind him, and Chersev just gets this lovely little dink over,
It was really
and then just batters it into the top corner. And I think what was it? The BBC were saying, a bunch of kids, practicing that in their back garden. We all try and do that. No one ever gets it right. It was beautiful. It was a really nice touch. It was really calm.
It was good because he really bailed out the move.
Oh, yeah, because at that point...
Because they'd really messed it up.
Because normally you just shoot and it would get deflected and you'd be like, oh, we got a corner bit. Just such a touch and a good finish. And 2-0 Russia on top of halftime.
They were
deserved?
Well, absolutely. Well deserved. As much as we did say Saudi Arabia were in the game, Russia were the team who were creating the chances.
Oh, yeah.
They had most of the pressure in and around the Saudi box. They looked dangerous from set pieces too. Second half was notable how Saudis really came out at a walking pace.
It was felt like we were watching an England match.
But it was terrible.
Second half was a totally different game up until the 70th minute.
That's like, excuse me, but that's like World Cup game 1.
Crown Prince is watching
You're 2-0 down.
Yeah.
And you come out and
you just come out flying.
And I don't want to swear, but you're just walking around the pitch.
Yeah.
Like, Russia started the game with an energy that you would expect.
Yeah.
From, like, the crowd, from the build-up, from the hype.
Yeah.
And you'd expect to see that from Saudi Arabia coming out in the second half.
You'd hope for it.
At least effort, at least pressing.
But then, I think, there's also... We've all watched games where the team comes out walking and nothing happens from it, and Russia turned the screw.
Yeah, they did.
They did turn the screw. 70th minute... Pretty standard goal, really, wasn't it? Good cross into the box. Tall man heads the ball to the bottom corner.
Golovin looked good, didn't he? He looked
really good. Was he also the one who decided to foul everybody in the middle of the pitch for about 20 minutes before he got yellow card? He just kept taking people
He made
down.
the most of his game, didn't he?
And then he got the yellow card, and there was this kind of look of, okay. He didn't argue very much.
I'm glad that he did get a yellow card, because that did make me notice that the referee had an amazing comb.
Oh, God, what a hair. I mean, would you not shave your head in that situation? No?
You've got to just keep it. You've got to keep it.
He has 8 strands of hair left on his head.
Yeah, you've got to keep that. You've got to keep that. He's Homer Simpson, man.
It is. He is. He might be the living embodiment. He was a very strong Homer Simpson. He kept doing these movements and those. He's got some very big arms.
The only image of Homer Simpson is him laying in a paddling pool, eating a hot dog.
I for some reason, now I just have emblazoned in my mind Channel 4's version of him right before they put The Simpsons on, where he climbs up the pole and tries to get his Duff beer, and every time he touches the metal, he gets electrocuted.
What, do you think that referee does that in this deal?
Yeah, essentially. That's
I don't know where he's from. I'm going to assume America.
All I know is that the country he's from do not use VAR, and they blamed him for not checking VAR on the first goal, and then realized that the first goal was not a foul, so... Anyway, let's get on with this. There's a couple bit of football to talk about. So
I stopped watching. So I stopped watching 5 minutes before the end. Nothing else happened. Russia won out.
Yeah.
3-0.
3-0. Until Chersev and Golovin scored.
Tell me about these goals.
So do you remember the World Cup where Philipp Lahm absolutely
Fontaine.
Get over Just Fontaine.
Okay.
But do you remember that goal where he hammers it in from distance?
2006.
Yeah, right. One of the best opening games you could wish for. Really, equal. But that goal, the entire World Cup went off like that. Yeah. It was people taking pot shots. And Chersev did that today. Yeah. Gets the ball. He's a little bit inside the box, I think, when he gets it.
It's just on the edge of the area, or just inside.
They haven't marked him close enough, and just outside of the boot pings it into the corner. And you're just like, everyone in the bar just jumped out of their seats, mate. That was a World Cup moment. That's what you're excited about. And
maybe 4-0 did overflatter the Russians a touch.
Oh, well, should we talk about 5-0 then?
Certainly a fifth goal certainly did.
It was a good free kick.
But it was a great free kick.
It was a great free kick. Yeah, the only argument you can make is it is in the middle of the goal, which is the one place a goalkeeper should be able to get to. But it really does go over the top of the last defender.
Oh, yeah, it's right.
And just...
They say postage stamp, don't they? Right, and it pretty much.
It's the middle. It's the middle.
It was the middle, but it was
a perfect free kick. And it had one of those ones where you watched it and it seemed to go really slowly when you watched it, and everyone's like, "Oh, that was terrible." And you watch the replay, and it's outside the post for Hossett's journey, and then it just...
Yeah, I said it, didn't I? I said the keeper's not even tried.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it back again.
It just looped in perfectly. It had a lot of spin. And Golovin, he got his just rewards, didn't he? He had a good game.
Oh, I just hope... If that's like the level, then I think we're in for a good
game. Oh, I really hope so. I'm really excited.
I don't want to see Spain and Portugal playing a dire 1-1 draw.
I'm going to say this, and people may disagree with me, but I thought the South African World Cup was just boring.
It was. It was boring.
And where was it last? Is that the last one?
No, Brazil was the last one.
Brazil was also pretty boring. There was some good results at the end, But in general, it was not a high-scoring World Cup. It did nothing in comparison to the German World Cup. I would like one like Germany. I want goals. I want excitement. If a team is going to lose, I want it to be 5-0. And as you guys who've watched us will know, we've not predicted any scorelines like that.
But I've got to say, Saudi Arabia, if that's what you bring to an opening World Cup game, then I really feel sorry for you going on to play Uruguay and Egypt.
I mean, I'm just going to quickly have a look at this so I can... Yeah, I mean, we both guessed that Saudi Arabia wouldn't even score a goal in this tournament, so thus far we're being proven correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
The Falcons.
The Golden Falcons. People can accuse us of not paying enough attention to
Green Falcons? Golden Falcons?
Green.
They can really say us not paying attention or can't even get the nickname right.
But it was a good match. I was really excited by it. I'm so excited for tomorrow because I believe it's Spain versus Portugal.
Yeah, that's the game tomorrow night.
We won't be wearing these tomorrow night.
No,
just to clarify, that's a tonight only. As is this T-shirt. I don't know if you can see what's on it.
We will be wearing full Spanish and Portuguese get-up tomorrow.
I'm wearing a Toreador outfit. Now, Ian knows a bit about this, but I got quite excited for the World Cup, and I texted him earlier and I said we should open some stickers. Ian said, no, we shouldn't. And I said, yes.
I think
yes, we should.
I thought I was quite generous to say that we will allow to open one packet of stickers.
So let me show you. Ian brought these. He brought these for us to open. Now, I went to...
It's mainly because I'm cheap as well.
I went to a local shopping establishment earlier, and I bought us these.
Oh, here we go.
Stickers! We're going to open some stickers.
We're going to open some stickers now. Before we're going to open some stickers, I would just like to add one extra addition to the World Cup. World Cup show. Props to my mother, who provided us with the ultimate World Cup chart.
No, seriously, it's the ultimate World Cup chart. I'm so excited.
Thank you, new sponsor Lidl, for providing us with this.
They do sponsor the English national team.
I hope it was Lidl, not
Lidl.
Okay,
dream big with Lidl.
Tom, I would, once you put that on the table, I would like you to add the 1-1 score, the 5-1 one. I'd like you to add the 5-0 scoreline.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that over here.
Oh, it's off camera. He could be putting anything in there.
Alright, so it was Saudi Arabia 5.
Saudi Arabia 5, Russia 6. And that gives us, for World Cup War chart, that gives us 1 point apiece.
1 point apiece. It was really close at 2-0. Ian thought he had 2-1 and began cheering for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I did. I also didn't realise how goals work.
Also, really quickly, we had this really awful wall chart earlier that we're like, oh my god, we're going to fill out because we need it. Yeah. Right, should we open some stickers? There's 15 packs of stickers.
Let's go in. If we get anyone good, we're going to show you.
Can I stop it now?
Hey, couple of things while we're doing this.
No, I can't stop it.
Russian keeper.
Ooh, Denmark!
Lauren Koscielny.
Danny Rose!
What I did like was how the Russian manager, Cherchesov, actually looked like he's going to get absolutely battered.
How many pails of vodka do we suspect he's going to be drinking?
Pails? Why pails?
Well, I've been reading a lot. For those that watch VBL.
Eden Hazard.
Oh! I have Aziz Bouhadouz. Olivier Giroud.
Oh, nice!
The gorgeous man
I've
himself.
got 2 more teams. I've got Switzerland and I've got Spain.
You're killing it with the teams.
I'm doing alright. And I've only opened 1.
I've opened 3. I'm not stopping.
Sorry, you were going to say you were, you were being boring.
I'm a real loser and I read a lot of books.
Yes.
And I was reading Tolstoy. And
is that the one with Woody and Buzz Lightyear?
And the dinosaur, yes. And he keeps referring to liquor being served in pails. And it made me realize that, obviously, in the old days, alcohol wasn't sold in perfect little Smirnoff bottles, nor were there brands. You actually made it. Yeah, that's a bit of branding. Sorry about that. Oh, my God.
Oh!
I got a legendary one. 1982 Legends.
Nice.
Italia. Oh, yeah. Mexico. Ooh, Poland. I think we had Poland.
I got Poland as well.
Hey!
Same time as you.
Samesies.
We got Vertonghen. That was
Yeah.
the lamest high five.
Yes.
Also, Tom, Russia's goalkeeper actually kept a clean sheet.
He did. After waiting 11 years to keep one in a Champions League match, he managed it on his first try this year in the Champions. Oh my God, mate, you won't believe this. I got another shiny one.
Oh, yes, that's the number one. That's number one, I think, or number two. 0-0. Dick Dastardly. I got Manuel Neuer. Nigeria.
Oh, I got Johan Gudmundsson from it. Okay.
I think I've got Serbia about 5 times, the actual team.
I got Gonzalo Higuain.
Oh, nice.
And Phil Coutinho!
Nice.
Why am I screaming like a little girl?
You're not getting many England players.
I got Danny Rose earlier.
Oh, good.
I mean, but that's how exciting it was. We forgot.
Oh, I got Trent Sainsbury.
You already
and I got Jackson Irvine.
You got Japan earlier last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
What about... No. Oh! Ox!
Yeah,
the guy who's not...
We got him. Got him.
Ki Sung Young and Kwak Tai Hee.
Alright. Last one.
You don't have any more of these hidden away, because this is like one of the most addictive things I've ever done.
Okay. So... Sadio Mane.
Mate, you won't believe this. I got Pele.
No way! And I got David Ospina.
They're like the same person.
Oh, he did well.
And I got Costa Rica.
Nice. We done really good.
Really
good.
This might be my favorite opening of a World Cup ever. I'm going to be totally honest with you right now.
I'll tell you what, and I was in Germany in 2006, and we were in a tiny little place in, like we were in a little campsite in, outside Frankfurt, because England's opening game was the next day, and we just overtook this bar. There were just a few elderly German guys, drinking
boys
in this campsite bar. And we just went in and just load of English fans overtook the place. But the atmosphere was amazing. We still cheered the Germans on. They stayed and drunk with us.
Nice.
And at the end they stayed open till like 2 a.m. serving. We were all singing there was an Italian guy in there, so we were all singing like different songs. So that was still my favourite one. Because the game was good too.
I think you were old enough to enjoy that. For the 2006 World Cup, I was 16. I was with my family.
For my boys I was with on that day, you remember how good a night that was. That was a fun tour. And it all started with that.
Right. We're going to go put some stickers in a sticker album. See you later.
Yeah, so we're not... Just sorry, I know this is dragging on this video, but we're not going to do every game like this, and we are going to summarise a lot of the games. We are going to do the England games on its own, and we're going to do our reactions to the England game live as well.
Yeah.
Share the best bits of our reactions. And other than that, we're just going to do a couple of weekly roundup ones of the other games.
Yeah, 1 or 2. We'll try and get between 1 and 3 out a week. 1 being the absolute minimum because of, we apparently have to have lives around this. Oh, I'm married. My name's Ian. Oh, I've got plans. Oh.
You've been working on that one, haven't you? Other than that, Tom, you know how I like to end videos.
Please like, subscribe, Twitter us, clapper us, do anything you can to us. We appreciate everything you've ever done to us. And the last thing I have to say is respect the hat.